What's happening, fellow fixers? I'm Jeremy, and I'm a fixer. I've got another F-150 issue. Look. So, obviously the fuel door is broken, and this is an easy fix, and we're going to do it today. As always, if you like the video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the little bell icon so you can get notified. I'm going to put a link in the description for the part, but let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so all you're going to need for this repair is a screwdriver, just a flathead, smaller screwdriver, and some sort of 7mm socket. I've got a little socket with this little socket driver, and that's going to be perfect. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is take off the actual cover. If you just take your flathead, there's a little slot here. If you push this in, this whole piece will come right off. So that's the first thing, do that. Alright, secondly, I'm going to go ahead and remove the cap. Alright, so the next thing that we're going to do is remove these 3 screws right here. So I'm going to go ahead and put the camera down and do that now. Obviously, don't lose these down your fuel pipe. That would be a bad deal. Okay, so now that that's off of there, what I need to do is go ahead and just remove this whole piece. And it's sort of, you have to sort of pull from the edge right here, and it will come up and sort of out sideways this way. Like that, because it's got this big piece on it. And you can see here what the new piece looks like. Now, the one thing we will have to do is transfer fuel cap from this one over to the new one. Alright, so the easiest way to do this is to use a trim tool to remove trim pieces, but I don't have that, so I'm just going to use my screwdriver and just pop that right out, and you can see there it just comes right off. Now that it's off, all I have to do is just push it into the hole on the new one. And that is that. And we're ready to reinstall this. Alright, now since I've already got this off, I'm going to go ahead and just use a rag and clean this up a little bit. I'm not going to worry about getting it perfect, but just want to get some of that dirt off. All I've got to do now is just get this new piece back in here. And to do that, you sort of have to go sideways like so. And then it can be a little bit tricky, but you just got to get the piece in. You notice here, there's a little bit of a cutout right here. And what you have to do is just move this so that this piece, the high spot on this, will go in. Like so. Once you get past there, it just pushes right in. Alright, after fiddling with this for a little bit, figured out that it's better to put the bottom in first, and then make sure this little side square piece fits into this notch, and then you can push the top up. And there's these 2 little tabs you may have to push in and up for them to lock in place. And now I'm ready to put the screws back in. Now, don't worry so much if the screw holes don't line up perfectly, because this fuel pipe has a little bit of play. You can move it around to line up the screw holes. reattach that. Alright, so for the last flap piece, you just want to get these little notches into the notches on the piece, and then just push it back and it'll lock in place. Alright, now's the moment of truth. Hey, look at that. All fixed.